Scorrd Sofa for the last discussion of the day. We've witnessed an amazing game, the last game for an amazing tournament. I think we'll debate about it with a nice winner after an amazing game. Guys, first thoughts, Tip?
I'm a little bit overwhelmed, so I'll just pass the ball to Toby. No, seriously, yeah, it was a great game. I thought for a long time that Germany would win. Certainly in the first half, they were really overpowering Holland.
Exactly.
I think that Black played an amazing game. For me, by far the man of the match.
I agree.
He was incredible, and if he hadn't done all these saves in the first half, I think that Germany would have put 5 goals in and Holland 0. So it would have been exactly like I predicted. So and they, for me, Germany could have won. So it's a pity, but I don't know, Toby, what do you think?
Yeah, I totally agree. But we were talking in halftime, if we saw the stats, or even after the first quarter, the Netherlands, they had more ball possession, they had more circle entries, they had more chances, but it didn't seem like Black had to make a lot of crucial saves, and as you said, he deserved by far the man of the match. He played an outstanding game, and also at the shootouts he was great. At the end, a deserved win, but I also had the feeling, also during the second half, also during the last quarter, that Germany might score the winner. What they did, and Netherlands had the opportunity to equalize just with the final hooter.
Kavi, I see you nodding a lot, so you agree with the analysis of Toby?
Kind of. I do agree Germany looked better. I did think that when they scored was over. I thought that the first one to score in the last quarter was the winner. But at the same time, I'm a coach. I don't trust so much stats and possession and circle entries. I think in hockey it's not about the quantity, it's really about the quality. And yeah, in the end, I think when you play a final, it's not about deserving, it's about winning it. And when they go to the moment of the shootouts, I really believe Holland, the Dutch had an advantage because Pirmin was in such an amazing tournament, and you say the player of the match. I think probably the player of the tournament right now, I would say. Mm-hmm. And I think the difference was there, and that's what makes a champion team.
Wait, and you said I'm a coach, so it's not about the stats.
It's a fit for me as well. I would have jumped on it as well.
Yeah.
It's so weird because then, in my opinion, you're the only coach in the world who doesn't look at stats.
I would always
hire him, guys. Hire him.
I would not. I would always use stats. I would always try to look at them, to look at the numbers. But for me, just looking numbers with no context is nothing. So if you say, okay, my team had 40 circle entries, and every circle entry is with one player against 5 defenders in the circle, for me that's nothing. If you have 4 circle entries, but the 4 are with 5 players with possession on the opposite side with space to shoot, give me those 5. That's what I mean.
We were talking about 9 circle entries, and out of the 9 circle entries, there were 9 shots on goal. I think
it was exceptional.
That was after quarter 1. Germany had 9 circle entries. Netherlands had 16.
Yeah.
And if you just see how many saves Black had to make out of these 9 circle entries, I would say it was
8,
5 to 8.
8.
And how many circle entries the Netherlands had from those 16? How many proper shots on goal? They maybe had 1. So that's why I said it's a surprising stat, and it didn't seem like to be this game. Like it felt different. It felt they were equal. Maybe Germany had a little bit the advantage over there, but
again,
that's sports, eh?
No, I would look much more at the chances of scoring than at the circle entries. That's what I mean. I agree. Germany was better in that.
Also for us, it's easy to sit in front of the TV and to see it and to experience the game instead of being on the sideline or being on the pitch to experience it, because it will totally feel different. Maybe for Germany, maybe it totally felt different that they had the bigger advantage and they had a bigger part of the game because they had 9 circle entries, but they had big chances. They had their shots on goal where the keeper had to make crucial saves. Netherlands really didn't have it. Okay, what can you buy with 16 circle entries where actually maybe just 1 shot on goal is coming out? I agree with you.
No,
you don't have to fully focus on stats because maybe they're gonna lie to you or they don't reflect the game how you experience it.
Which is the case today, The stats are not reflecting the game because the dominance of Germany reflected in way more danger than the dominance of the Netherlands in the second part.
Yeah. Do you think that what the Netherlands changed in the last few years is that they used to play, okay, when they were down, they just opened everything up and they started attacking and trying to get the win, and then they got the counter. What they're doing now, which is in my opinion more smart, is they stay into the game. It's 2-1 the whole time, and at 1 minute of the end, okay, they have a PC and they score it. And it's something that for me, the Dutch team is evolving into a more mature team in that part of the game. Is like they really stay into the game. 2-1, 3-1 in hockey, in 5 minutes you can just score 2 goals. Whereas 3 years ago, the Dutch team, they were losing 2-1 or 3-1. They would just open their whole game and try to go forward. What is your opinion on that?
I think that in the last couple of years, hockey has evolved too much to focusing much more on defense. If you see the final of the World Cup in India, it was Belgium, Holland, they were both defending. I do think that for many years it was all about attacking and how to attack better, and then we said, okay, we are defending horrible, let's start focusing on defense. And lately, most of the focus was on the defensive part. What personally I feel today when I see the top teams playing, that okay, the defense structure is really good, you are really solid, but you are missing a bit of creativity in the attack. That's how I personally feel.
Yeah.
Somebody come me, come on. Work with me, come on.
No, I agree, yeah. But as we just talked about, they were more focused on the defense, but the chances Germany had, especially in the first half, confirms their quality in their attack, and that was outstanding. That was really surprising and outstanding, even when the Netherlands defended well. Also the other way around, Germany, okay, they had 16 circle entries, but there was nothing on goal, and they did a really good job.
Can we talk about the second goal of Germany? Wow. What a beautiful piece of skill.
That's behind the back, something like that changes a game in the end. You know, it's very, you're attacking, you can score, and one skill like this can really change a game and a tournament.
I thought that Florian Fuchs would steal the goal. He was on the line. It's
too good to touch it.
He was probably thinking about it like, nah, I just protect the ball.
The player like him, he recognizes such a goal, so he loves it and he doesn't touch it, for sure.
Is it the goal of the tournament? For me, it's the goal of the tournament. In the final,
it's behind the back.
It's behind the back, and it chops it over the goalie.
With all the circumstances around, that is the final. It's the 2-1 just before the end. And
I think it's a goal of the tournament. Yeah. No?
I agree.
We can agree.
Oh, I think it's that one, or in the semi-final, Nicola Kerpel against.
But for me, really, that one is a big goal. What Bokar does in that goal is amazing.
Yeah.
And for me, if you tell me I have to choose one, I choose that one.
That one?
Yeah. I think that
because of the quality of Bokar.
The vision that is included, you're thinking of defending in that moment, and you're already thinking of the first pass to attack. I think it's something amazing. That does, in that moment was amazing.
And beautiful finish as well.
Of course.
He was just having a break up there.
No, but really, stop in one touch, finish with the other one. Really good definition.
Yeah, it's, but I still think, for me, okay, I still think that this one is.
But also, Christopher Ruhe scored an amazing goal in the opening match.
Yeah, true.
Picking the ball up on the midline, running through over the shoulder of the keeper.
Okay, let's sell this. What is the most beautiful goal?
This one.
This one?
Yeah,
I think that in the end it's not the same as doing it in the first game than doing it in the final.
I think the piece of skill that he showed here is incredible.
Amazing.
The composure, and then with Black playing an amazing game, he just dives in and just tops it over the goalie. I think that they should do it in every hockey camp. They should try it with the youth now. It's a beautiful goal.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Do you think it's a deserved winner?
I say for me, they're not such thing as a deserved winner in a match.
Nah, over the whole tournament.
I think they did a really good game. I think they have already played a Pro League game and they were looking really good before. I think if Germany would be winning, I would still also say they deserve it. So it's hard to say. I think they did a good tournament. For me, it's not the main thing. I want to wait to see what happens in the Olympics. To be honest.
We're talking a lot about the Olympics, and Robert said it as well in our call. It's like, okay, Holland, they play at home. They didn't have the luxury to just play the Olympics. They had to play the European Championship as well. Do you think it's that is the reason why they're a little bit better than other teams, or?
I think once you're in the final, I'm sorry, maybe I'm interrupting you. Sorry.
No.
Once you're in the final, then all those series don't count anymore.
Yeah, but still, you're in your training schedule. You're maybe
in your
not at 100%.
Yeah, but I think today for Germany, it's the same way of approaching the game.
The approach, certainly. But I'm just thinking by myself, are they as far in their training program as another team? I'm just asking the question.
But I have no idea. The only thing I kind of don't agree with what you said before, that was the winner of this would not be the winner of the Olympics. For me, it had nothing to do with that. I think it all depends on how you're winning it. If you're putting all your energy in winning this, then probably you will struggle after in the Olympics. But I think if you are just using this as a training, trying things to get ready for the Olympics, then it's different. I have no idea. I don't know. I cannot speak about it.
I will put now a lot of money on the fact that Holland will not win the Olympics. Put it on the camera, it's okay.
Well, maybe we talk about this later, but I have one more. You also have to take into account that Germany haven't played a practice match before the Europeans with the squad they selected.
That's true.
The Netherlands did. They played Belgium. They beat Belgium 4-0. Okay, it's Pro League match. Belgium was announced as Pro League winners. Whatever the circumstances are. Germany played their first match with the selected team for Europeans and Olympics at the ICA. So there's a huge difference, and therefore that they just played the first time together at this tournament, playing such an amazing tournament and a great final, we should give them a lot of props for that. And I agree, Netherlands, they play amazing. Maybe they're not at their peak, but maybe they are already, and that can cost them maybe a lot during Olympics. What is your favorite for winning Olympics?
That was my question. I think we can.
Who will win the Olympics? I'm asking the crowd.
Belgium,
obviously.
When you go the capo.
Voilà. No, I really seriously. I think that it's for that generation of Belgian players. I think now it's their time, and for me there are three. There's a top three favorites, and it's Belgium, Germany, Australia. I just don't know how they got out of the corona. It's really a big question mark.
I'm really curious of that.
Yeah,
what they were doing, maybe they come and they're like really fit, I have no idea.
Yeah, but
it's
you,
impossible to know.
You don't play practice games. You learn how to practice games.
They played New Zealand 27 times.
Yeah, but it's a practice game against a good team. For instance, Belgium in the Pro League against Holland, they lost 4-0. It showed weaknesses that don't get shown if you play just another opponent. I mean, they played New Zealand 27 times. It's always the same opponent. Yeah, but I mean, it's seriously, you need those practice games against big teams to show what you need to improve. And Australia, okay, nobody knows what they're gonna do, but they don't also know what the holes in their system are, and that's a big weakness, I think.
So you guys expect a European final at the Olympic Games?
No way. What's your favorite for winning gold at Olympics?
My favorite, I'm a bit chauvinistic. I'm Belgian, so I really hope, because like Thibaut said, for this generation, it's I'm not gonna say it's a must, but it's really, they've been peaking towards this Olympic gold medal. So I sure hope Belgium will make it. I kind of agree that I'm not gonna put money on Holland not making, because I think they will only get better. But it's very hard to expect from Australia. So if Australia is
India.
And let's not forget
India. India is the one that trained the most together. They have played many games and they're looking quite structured. That is normally their weakness, no structure. Yeah. I saw them against Argentina and they have a really nice structure.
Yeah, for me it's an outsider.
India is the secret favorite for winning gold.
Yeah, it's the outsider.
Because you have to remember, you play in Tokyo in Japan. It's 40 degrees, 100% humidity. Which teams can handle this? India is the Asian team, they're used to the heat and to the humidity, and they became so much more structured over the past years and more disciplined, and then with their offensive power, with a good keeper, good defense, good PC.
Yeah. And they have the best player in the world now. He's been voted best player in the world this year.
It's already 2 years ago. But
was it 2 years ago?
I think there was no vote for last year, or was there?
No. Yeah.
Who is it?
Talking about Manpreet Singh.
Yeah, he won last year, no?
I think it's already 2 years ago.
This corona is...
All right, so maybe last answer. Who wins Olympic gold?
India.
India. That's a nice
I really don't, but I really don't.
We can make a little side bet next week.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it.
I do think Belgium today doesn't look so strong, but I do think this is the platform to learn from, and they will be ready for the games.
How is Argentina looking for you?
Not very good. I think Argentina is in a process of changing a lot of players in the team. We had already won Olympic, we won it, so it's okay.
Which one? I don't remember.
I was in the stadium, I really remember it. We were there. Now I think Argentina after that Olympic had many experienced players, I would not use the word old, that are going away. And
with experience you mean old?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's a polite way to say it. I think many youngsters are coming in with a lot of potential, but I don't think today is a really strong team. Peliat is not playing, that was a big difference also. So I don't think it's a
Why is he not playing?
I would love to. He problems with him and the coaches, and he doesn't want to play.
There's a rumor that he will become German.
I have heard this before. Yes.
No, serious.
Are you serious?
Yes.
But he
Because he lives in Germany and plays.
But can you play?
Hasn't played.
After the Olympics, he could play for Germany.
But can you play for a country if you already played for the?
Look at it.
Because
Italy. Some Argentina play for Argentina, and they're playing Italy now.
Because they have Italian
Agus.
passport. But he lives in Germany now for a really long time, and he hasn't played an international cap for Argentina
I think it's 4 or 5 years that you don't have to play for your country.
since Olympics.
Yeah.
And he has the possibility to become German now.
I didn't know that.
And he would also have the possibility to play for the German national team then.
You're doing it with a smile.
Would you do it or not?
Me being Payat or me being the
If you
German
would be
national team?
Payat, if you're Argentinian, you
You
won
can't-
gold with Argentina.
You can't be put in that position because it's
I'm sorry. If you're from Argentina and you have an Argentinian mind and your heart is Argentina, you don't play for the German national team. If you play for the German
culture-wise,
national
a bit, a bit strange.
I'm sorry, but no, there is no way.
The thing is, I think the same. I would never consider myself playing for a different country. He has a lot of problem with everybody in Argentina right now with how they do things, and yeah, he's really
wants to win prizes,
politically
maybe.
separate from them. So I cannot give my opinion.
But
on
it's
it.
weird that coaches and players that don't agree with each other. I mean, for me, one of the best strikers in the world, Kellerman, I never understood why he was not selected. It's just for me, it's as well.
But
Caldas
who are you
is not-
taking out of this European
Yeah, they
Championship
have
team?
so much quality on front. Who are you taking out?
One of the other guys, but Kellerman.
Good answer.
I don't know the name, but take one
But Kellerman is one of the first one on my paper.
Yeah.
No,
I agree.
I don't
100%.
understand. So you must have a problem with Caldas.
That's it. I don't know the case there. I don't know them to get the intimacy, but I do think that sometimes it's not about what the individual player can bring, but what creates in a group. It's the impact of one player in the group. Maybe the group is stronger. I have no idea what it is. As a coach, sometimes it's not always about putting the best 11, but making the best group that work together.
Very smart words.
Let's end on those very smart words. We would like to thank you, our both guests, Toby and Javi. We have a little gift for you guys.
Thank you very much.
There you go.
Pop it.
It's only the best beer in the world.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for sharing all your knowledge today in those discussions. And for tomorrow, I welcome everyone back for two other amazing games. At the women's side, we've got the game Belgium against help me out here. Spain.
Oh, come on.
Belgium, Spain. So it's been a long day, and the final Germany against the Netherlands. We'll start again at 9:30 with some other expert guests alongside us on the Scorrd Sofa. Thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow.